Why Princess Leonor of Spain is restricted from visiting her grandfather, the hidden royal crisis behind palace silence. A princess, a former king, and a silence that shocked Spain. Spain's future queen has traveled across oceans, trained with the military, attended elite schools, and represented the monarchy with dignity. Yet there is one place Princess Leonor has rarely been seen publicly, beside her own grandfather. For years, royal watchers noticed something strange. Leonor, the heir to the Spanish throne, appeared carefully distanced from former King Juan Carlos I. No warm public reunions. No official family photographs. No visible grandfather-granddaughter bond. Was she banned? Not officially. But behind palace doors, a powerful combination of scandal, politics, reputation management, and survival of the monarchy created invisible boundaries that reshaped royal family relationships. This is the real story behind why Princess Leonor's contact with her grandfather has been tightly controlled. Who is Juan Carlos I, and why his name became controversial? Juan Carlos I ruled Spain from 1975 to 2014 and was once celebrated as the man who guided Spain into democracy after dictatorship. For decades, he was considered a national hero. Then everything changed. Multiple scandals emerged involving alleged financial misconduct, offshore accounts, luxury gifts from foreign leaders, investigations into undisclosed wealth, corruption accusations. Although some cases were later closed due to lack of prosecutable evidence or statute limitations, the damage to public trust was severe. The monarchy faced its biggest crisis in modern history. Juan Carlos leaves Spain, the exile that changed everything. In 2020, Juan Carlos left Spain and moved to Abu Dhabi. Officially, it was described as a personal decision. Unofficially, it was a strategic move to reduce pressure on King Felipe VI. Protect the institution. Separate controversy from the active monarchy. This physical separation created emotional and political distance, not just from the public, but from his grandchildren as well. Princess Leonor was only a teenager at the time. Her role as future queen suddenly became more fragile. Leonor's role is bigger than family feelings. Princess Leonor is not just a granddaughter. She is the future queen of Spain. Every public association she makes affects the monarchy's reputation, public trust, political stability, international perception. The royal household realized something critical. If Leonor appeared publicly close to Juan Carlos during his scandals, it could damage her credibility before she even ascended the throne. So boundaries were drawn, not out of cruelty, but out of institutional survival. King Felipe VI's hardest decision. Leonor's father, King Felipe VI, made one of the most painful decisions in royal history. He publicly renounced his father's inheritance, removed Juan Carlos from royal allowances, distanced the active monarchy from scandal. This was not personal rebellion. It was damage control. And Princess Leonor became part of that strategy. Her future depended on presenting a clean, modern monarchy. The palace strategy, controlled family distance. There was no written law banning Leonor from seeing her grandfather. But palace protocol introduced limited private contact, no public joint appearances, no official photos together, no public endorsements. This created the impression of separation, and intentionally so. The monarchy needed to send a message. The new generation represents transparency, responsibility, and reform. Political pressure from Spanish society. Spain is not blindly loyal to royalty. The public demanded accountability. Republican movements gained momentum. Young citizens questioned monarchy relevance. In this climate, Leonor symbolized the monarchy's future. If she appeared close to controversy, critics would weaponize it. The palace knew public perception could decide whether the monarchy survives long-term. Leonor's military training and public image protection. As Leonor began military training and international education, her image became carefully curated. She represents discipline, national unity, stability, constitutional duty. Any association with scandal could undermine that message. Therefore, visits, if any, were kept private and undisclosed. Not banned, but strategically invisible. The emotional side nobody talks about. Behind politics and protocol, there is still family. Leonor lost regular access to her grandfather at a young age. Juan Carlos lost public contact with his grandchildren. King Felipe faced the pain of choosing country over personal bonds. Royal duty often requires emotional sacrifice. This is one of monarchy's hidden costs. Why Leonor cannot be seen in Abu Dhabi. One of the biggest questions royal fans ask. Why doesn't Leonor simply visit Juan Carlos abroad? The answer lies in symbolism. A public visit would create headlines, trigger political backlash, revive scandals, damage reform narrative. Even private visits risk leaks and speculation. The monarchy avoids unnecessary exposure. The new royal model Leonor represents. Princess Leonor represents a new monarchy model. Transparent finances, modern leadership, constitutional loyalty, reduced extravagance. Her grandfather symbolizes the old era. The palace carefully separates these two narratives. Not because of hatred, but because history demands evolution. International royal comparisons. Other royal families faced similar situations. British royals distancing from scandal figures. Asian monarchies controlling family appearances. Middle Eastern royals limiting controversial relatives. Leonor's situation follows a global royal survival strategy. Will Leonor ever reunite publicly with Juan Carlos? Nothing is permanent. If public sentiment changes, if scandals fade, if political tension cools, then limited reconciliation may happen. But for now, the monarchy prioritizes stability over sentiment. What this means for Spain's future queen. Leonor is learning early that power comes with sacrifice. Leadership requires emotional control. Public duty outweighs private comfort. This experience is shaping her leadership character. The public misunderstanding. Social media often exaggerates the word banned. In reality, there is no legal ban. There is strategic distance. There is institutional protection. Understanding this difference matters. The quiet burden of royal heirs. Leonor carries family conflict legacy, political pressure, public expectations, national symbolism. Few teenagers face this weight. Her restraint shows maturity beyond her age. Conclusion. A princess caught between love and legacy. Princess Leonor is not forbidden from loving her grandfather. But she is bound by something stronger than family, responsibility to Spain. Her limited public contact with Juan Carlos is not punishment. It is protection. Protection of the monarchy. Protection of national trust. Protection of her future crown. In royal life, not every battle is public. Some are fought quietly, through silence, distance, and difficult choices. And Princess Leonor is already learning what it truly means to wear a crown before even receiving one.